good afternoon to you and welcome to Express Update on Clock TV. My name is Annabelle Bethany Javia. We're coming to you live from our studios at Ministries Valco Drive. Coming up, 16 unsafe buildings scheduled for demolition across Greater Accra, says the Interior Minister. Also coming up, World Food Safety Day 2026. Accra Metro Health Director calls for action on foodborne diseases in Ghana. This and another story is coming up shortly. Please stay with us. First story, the Ministry of the Interior, in collaboration with NADMO, has announced plans to demolish 16 unsafe structures across Ghana's Greater Accra region in the coming days to prevent loss of life. Now, the move follows the collapse of three-story building at Aveno in the North Kaneshie on June 7, which resulted in 2 fatalities and 3 others injured. Now, during a visit to the disaster scene, Minister for the Interior, Honorable Mohammed Mutaka Mubarak, said the government, through NADMO, has identified several dangerous structures and is taking urgent steps to evacuate occupants ahead of the demolitions. He also assured that investigations into the Aveno building collapse are underway to undermine the cause of the incident.
Even the other building that is standing, we need to pull it down. But we have to collect this rubble first and be sure that no person is still left, whether dead or alive, under the rubble. We want to assure you that we'll be there till the very last rubble is collected. Our men, the men, police, fire service, and all the rescue team, NADMO, they will continue to be here. The 48 Engineers Regiment, they will be here till the last thing is done. And if it becomes necessary, we may even have to come back. But we want to assure you that this cannot go unpunished. I mean, there are things that are natural, and God will take care of the supernatural. But for the natural one, we have to take care of it. Look at the iron rods that are used. Look at even the quality of the concrete. We want to appeal to the disassemblies. They need to be up and doing. Currently, NADMO has identified about 16 buildings within the Greater Accra region that has to come down. We are going to ensure that coming into the week, they will go and get all those buildings down. We are currently doing the evacuations and they must bring all those buildings down. We will empower the National Disaster Management Organization and the 48th Engineers Regiment to assist in bringing most of these buildings down before they cause these unnecessary deaths. So we want to thank all of you and to assure you that definitely we'll have to investigate the cause of this building, which I know fire, the police, and the rescue team.
Meanwhile, in a related development, a building with similar conditions in Osu, Accra, is set to be demolished today, Monday, June 8th, following concerns raised by residents. Now, residents say they have been living in fear because of the structure's condition and location, prompting authorities to act. This demolition exercise is expected to bring relief to community members who have been advocating for measures to protect lives and property. In our next story, a Greater Accra Public Health Director, Madam Florence Kuchi, has urged Ghanaians to take food safety seriously, warning that unsafe food leads to about 1.52 million deaths nationwide or worldwide each year. In a press release issued to mark this year's Food Safety Day, observed on June 7 under the theme, From Burden to Solutions, Safe Food Everywhere, the health official emphasized the need to transform scientific evidence and data on foodborne diseases into practical actions to protect public health and strengthen food systems and save lives.
Citing data from the World Health Organization and the Food and Agriculture Organization, Mrs. Kochi noted that around 600 million people fall ill each year from contaminated food, with approximately 420,000 deaths recorded globally. She pointed out that children under 5 are the most affected demographic. The release identified poor food handling practices, unsafe water, inadequate sanitation, and improper food storage as major contributing factors to foodborne illnesses. Mrs. Kochi urged food vendors and operators to adhere to strict hygiene standards, utilize safe water, and ensure proper food storage to reduce contamination and prevent avoidable deaths.
The Africa Centers for Disease Control and Prevention and the World Health Organization have launched a joint plan to support African countries with $518 million to boost preparedness for the current Ebola outbreak caused by Bundibugyo virus. The Safe Month initiative, running from June to November 2026, which will help countries prepare for, rapidly detect and respond to the outbreak.
In an interview, the Director General of Africa CDC, Jane Kaseya, emphasized the urgency of the response, stating that Africa must move faster than the virus. He added that the plan provides a clear roadmap to save lives, support affected countries, and protect neighboring communities through coordinated action and funding. Africa CDC and WHO are calling on governments, development partners, and donors to support the initiative to help curb further spread and safeguard public health across the continent. In an interview,
the head of corporate communications at Metro Mass Transit Limited, Mohammed Mubarak Ouattara, has clarified that the newly commissioned buses by the government are intended for intercity transport services across the country and not specifically to address transportation challenges within Accra. His remarks came amid growing public concern over persistent transport difficulties in the capital, including long waiting times, overcrowding, and increasing transport fares. Many commuters have questioned why the new buses are not being deployed on city routes. Now, according to Mr. Ouattara, the initiative is aimed at strengthening public transportation nationwide by improving connectivity between cities and regions, rather than focusing solely on intercity operations in Accra. And this is Express Update on Clock TV. My name is Annabelle Belunijibia. Thanks for staying with us.